How do you compose yourself? Like, are you really cool inside?
How do you ensure that you are disciplined?
I've always been someone that
Yeah. So, how do you actually keep calm and cool when the situation is so, it looks almost next to impossible? Like one of the instances that I can think of is the India versus Bangladesh match where they required 1 run in 2 balls, right? 2 runs in 3 balls, and we won the match. Like, how do you kind of compose yourself in these sort of situations? Like, are you really cool inside, or is it just the, the exterior looks cool?
I've always been someone that believes in the process. I'm not someone who looks at the result. So even in this scenario, I was never thinking, what if we lose the game? I was thinking, what can be done? What should Hardik bowl? What is the field setting that I should have? Where whatever resources I have, what is the best way to make the most of the resources I have? If I have half a glass of water, I don't think about the other half that is not there. So at that point of time, I'm thinking, okay, this is the length we need to bowl. If you're going for a Yorker, what are the pros and cons? The only thing is everything needs to happen very quickly. So you need to take I would say a good decision at that point of time, because best decisions generally बाद में आते हैं. Boardroom में बैठेंगे आराम से सोचेंगे बात करेंगे, but a lot of times in cricket you don't have the luxury of time. So we kept it simple. We are like, this is the length that you should bowl, and we'll take it from there. We'll take it one ball at a time. And it worked. At the end of the day, it worked. But the thing is not to think about the result. Result is whatever you do, the process you are following, the byproduct is the result. So if you need to revisit, you revisit the process. Result, it's more like a learning. It tells you what went wrong. So you take the learnings out of it. You don't carry that excess baggage on your head. Oh, I lost, this happened, that happened. No, it's all irrelevant. You lost, you accept that loss. And the only way to move forward is to take the learnings out of it.
How do you ensure that you are disciplined with the process, irrespective of the success or failures, and get that motivation that, yes, I'll not deviate from it?
Process is one of the most important things, irrespective of the result. And adaptability is a crucial factor, because let's say we decide on a process. So we sit, all of us, we work the same way, whether in sports or in business. So you decide, okay, this is the path that I'm going to follow. But the key is the adaptability factor, because there are lots of things that we don't know about. The future has an impact on that. So how much you are aware of things that happening around. Your journal knowledge needs to be good, and you need to keep revisiting the process that you are following, the path you are following, because adaptability is a key factor, and you have to follow that process till you don't see something big happening on the wrong side. Because for a simple reason, people will come, they will have their own points, and all of us over here, if we are talking about something, we'll have different views about it. What is important is to respect that view and still take something, that can apply on yourself. And I always felt that the best of advices can come from anyone. So you have to hear more than speak. A lot of people, they speak more and they hear less. So I feel process is always important. And once you don't get the result, you revisit the process. And you take only the learnings. कहाँ पे क्या गलती हुई? Whether I was aware about it, whether I could have done something different, midway, जहाँ पे, I could have managed something, whether it's getting a positive result or maybe, minimizing the losses. In cricket also, we tend to do it. If let's say I'm an aggressive captain and there's a scenario where the opposition is having a good partnership and our strength is batting. So they have a good partnership. Now I need to get away with my bowlers who are not my main bowlers. And let's say if a wicket falls. Now an aggressive captain, he may commit the mistake of saying, no, I will attack. So what he needs to see is, okay, I'm attacking, fair enough. But in the next 5 overs or 7 overs, if a wicket doesn't fall, and my part-timer now needs to bowl to a batter who is slightly more set, what happens to him? So you go for so I would rather go for a par score, saying, if I get away with my part-timer, I will attack from the other side, even if I don't get wicket. Whatever they score, with my strong batting lineup, I look to achieve it. And what happens is 90% of the times, the answer is in front of us. But because our emotions and psyche is so strong, we choose to sideline it, because we are still so much fixated on that one thing that we think, okay, that's the only right thing that is possible.